Good afternoon, I'm Jalen Love.
And I'm Blake Hornstein. TV10's Paul Stiles has the story. Next, Normal Community High School had a dominant display on the soccer field, defeating Centennial High School 5-0. The win snaps a 3-game losing streak for the Ironmen, but it was not the only win for NCHS Athletics, as their women's volleyball team left Champaign Central High School with a 2-0 victory. Their starting squad is heating up as they haven't allowed a goal in 3 straight games. And in Illinois Wesleyan men's golf, they took home a championship yesterday at the Wabash Invitational as the second-ranked Titans took down 5th-ranked Emory in a playoff round to secure the title. The Titans had 3 golfers finish in the top 5. Picking things up in the first inning, Red Sox slugger Xander Bogaerts sends one over the wall. Catching things up here in the 6th, Giancarlo Stanton thinks he has a home run, but the ball actually bounces off the wall. Red Sox trying to make a play at the plate, and they do a spectacular play by Boston to execute the out and preserve the lead. And later in the 9th inning, the Red Sox tacked on a few more runs and got the final out to down their rival and move on in the playoffs. And as David Ortiz once said, "Da Yankees lose." Welcome back to The Bottom Line. I'm Blake Hornstein, and today we're listening to different voices on the topic of athletes and mental health. We have what we like to call the expert voice. Our guest today is ISU track and field athlete Jaden Johnson. Jaden, thanks for taking the time to be here today. How are you doing? Illinois State falls to 12-5 in conference play and 16-13 overall. But despite the loss, sophomore outside hitter Tamara Otene finished with a career-high 27 kills, and libero Katie Weimer-Scourge covered the floor with a match-high 26 digs. The Redbirds take on Bradley this Friday in the final regular season game before the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament. And another former Redbird is beginning to make his impact in the NFL. Offensive lineman Drew Himmelman was called up from the Denver Broncos practice squad and was active for yesterday's game against the Eagles. He declared for the NFL draft this spring but did not hear his name called. However, shortly after he signed as a free agent by the Broncos, is now one of their backups at offensive tackle. And you guys have had a couple of really high finishes this season. What will it take for the Redbirds cross-country team to win the Missouri Valley Conference Championship? To continue their offensive success here, Aaron Rodgers, a beautiful football down the sideline to his man, Devontae Adams. That connection's been lighting up everybody, even the Rams in their secondary. And Matthew Stafford, former Detroit Lion, he's had his fair share of battles at Lambeau Field. This time, Matt Stafford gets picked off by Rasul Douglas, who takes it back for 6. The Packers dominate, beat the LA Rams 36-28. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, you can catch Rachel and the rest of the Illinois State cross-country team in Champaign, Illinois this weekend as they close out their regular season against U of I. The Redbirds will then kick off their postseason on October 29th as they host the 2021 Missouri Valley Conference Championship.